Welcome to the 6th round of the Video Festival tournament. I'm Minh, your commentator, and we have d4 on the board. Varga Peter is playing with the white pieces, and Balogh Peter is with the black pieces. Both players are called Peter. We have knight f6, so probably I'm going to say that. Okay, we have a Grunfeld, so I'm going to say Varga and Balogh, just to be able to differentiate them. Okay, so we have a Grunfeld, and white has a lot of options here. Okay, we have e3. I played with both players, so I have some ideas how they play. Knight f3. Balogh Peter is a aggressive player, so that's why he chose the Grunfeld. And on the other hand, white is a positional player, so we're going to see a clash of styles. So we have a positional player against a aggressive player. So we're going to see some exciting game, hopefully. Whose style is going to be superior. So now Balogh Petty is thinking whether he should play c6. He doesn't seem confident because he's out of the book and he's looking at somebody, and he played c6. Now it's white's turn, and he plays bishop e2 quite quickly. Both players seems relaxed because there's nothing happening on the board yet. We are still at the opening stage. I think they should just play quickly. The time control is 10+5. Both players have 4.5 out of 5 points, so both only made one draw so far. They are leading the tournament. Only these two players have 4.5. And we have d takes c4, bishop takes c4, and Balogh Petty for a moment look at his opponent. He tried to make eye contact. He wanted to see his reaction. He was curious about what Varga Petty thinks about his d takes c4 move. That's why he was looking at his opponent. And we have knight bd7. What's the idea? Maybe knight b6 or b5 a6 bishop b7 c5. But that's not in the spirit of the Grunfeld. In the Grunfeld, the typical idea is to play c5 and break down white's pawn structure. Okay, Varga Peter is about to move, and he just played e4, and And now he's caressing his hair. I'm wondering why. Maybe when he makes a committing move, that's what he does. Who knows? Maybe someone who is an expert in body language can comment in the video. And we have knight b6. Black wants to grab the bishop pair and he plays bishop e2 to preserve the bishop pair. Now bishop e6 comes with a tempo. So in the opening, whenever you can, you should develop in a way that also attacks something. But instead of bishop e6, he plays bishop g4. And we have bishop e3. In Hungarian, we say the player's first name as Péter. So don't be confused if I sometimes say Péter or Peter. Sometimes I might even say Petty, which is the nickname of the Péter. So if you are, let's say you're a friend, then you can call your friend by their nickname Petty. And the reason I say Petty sometimes because I know them. So okay, Balogh Petty seems worried because White has a big center advantage and he has no idea how to deal with this. He would like to trade one of White's pawn center, and he plays knight fd7. So he wants to play e5, trying to trade one pawn, because these two pawns control many important squares in the center. So I like knight fd7, retreating the knight, opening this bishop, and prepare a pawn break with e5 or c5. Okay, c5 doesn't work yet, but e5 is a possibility. Varga Peter is shaking his head, or I mean he's nodding his head. He feels confident, of course. With such a big space advantage, I would be also confident. And he played rook d1. He wants to stop e5. So the idea of rook d1 is, in case black plays e5, white can take with the d pawn and the d7 knight would be pinned. And okay, Balogh Petty is about to make a move because he raised his hand, and we have e6. It's I don't like that move. And Balogh Petty was also not impressed by his own moves. Okay, we have h3. Bishop takes f3. Bishop takes f3. Varga Petty hesitated for a moment. queen e7 and castle. Now rook f8 is the logical move, just to put the rook on the open file. Okay, now Varga is moving back and forth, back and forth. Now he's back to his default posture, and we have e5. d5, he dropped the pawn and he adjusted his opponent's pieces because he knocked down his opponent's pieces as well a little bit. And Balogh Petty has only 4 minutes and Varga Petty has 3 more minutes, so we have 7 against 4. Black should hurry up a little bit. Now Balogh Petty is really focused. He seems very focused. And we have rook fc8. Okay, I didn't expect this move. I was expecting rook fd8. So the idea is he wants to play c takes d5, after which the c5 is going to be opened. So that's why he was putting the rook on the temporarily close file. And Balogh Petty just put his hands to cover his eyes, so he can stay focused and avoid any distraction. And we have bishop g4, creating a pin on the d7 knight. Okay, if I were white, I would think about playing moves like a4, a5, because I want to have access to this b7 pawn. Yeah, this bishop g4 exploded rook fc8 and black pushed the pawn by 2 squares from h7 to h5, attacking the bishop, the light square bishop, and black is basically forcing white to make a decision whether white wants to trade or retreat, and white decided to give up the bishop pair and release the pin. So we have bishop takes knight and queen takes bishop, and pawn, no, bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop. I'm expecting another trade on c6 to create an outpost for the d5 knight. So I would play pawn takes, queen takes, and maybe double the rooks or knight d5. That's what I would think. Okay, actually the b6 pawn is hanging. I just realized. So now white can win a pawn by playing queen takes pawn. So that's what he's thinking about, whether he should win a pawn or create an outpost square for the pieces. And Varga Petty just put his hand on the table and he plays d takes c6. He was about to move, so we have queen c6, knight d5. Now white is fighting with the family fork with knight e7. checking the g8 and attack the queen and the rook at the same time. So now black has to defend this threat. Maybe black should play bishop f8, covering the e7 square. Although the b6 pawn is also hanging, so knight e7 is not the only threat, and we have bishop f8. But now white can win a pawn on b6, and black doesn't care. He takes on e4, knight takes rook, rook takes knight. Okay. Now white is up material. White has an extra exchange, so that's like 2 more points in material. And now white can continue with rook d7, attack 2 pawns at the same time. That's called the double attack. I think rook d7 is an extremely strong move. And he plays rook d7 confidently, queen f5, rook b7, and we have rook d8. Now white has an extra pawn and an extra exchange. Black's position seems hopeless. Now all white has to do is just push this pawn without allowing black to create any counterplay. Maybe rook b8 is the correct move, just to pin the bishop and offer a rook trade. Is he going to offer rook trade? He was about to move the rook. Is there any other option? What is he thinking about? Maybe he wants to play queen f3, trading the queens, and he doesn't care about double pawns, because after the queen trade, white's moves are going to be very easy. So, okay, that's what he's thinking about, whether to play rook b8 or queen f3, and he decided to play rook b8, and Balogh Petty seems a little bit sad, because he wanted to keep as many pieces on the board as possible to have some chances to survive this position. So if black wants to avoid the trade, let's say with rook d2, then it doesn't work because of tactical reason. Can you spot it? I give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So rook f8 was a threat. I mean, so if black plays rook d2, then white can win more material with rook f8, king f8, and then queen b4. Double attack on the rook and the king. And that's why we have a rook trade. Rook takes, queen takes, king g7. So now Varga Petty is holding his head with both of his hands, and we have b4. That's a very good move. And now e4. So the idea of b4 is to stop bishop c5. Very good prophylactic thinking. So when you have a good position, what you should think about is just think about what the opponent wants. What is his only hope? Why he's playing the position, and you should try to find the opponent's idea to make him to make the opponent hopeless. Okay. So now black obviously wants to play e3, but I think white can just simply take on e3. It weakens the king a little bit, but a pawn is a pawn. Okay, if white is really worried about this, then white can stop it with queen b6. But I think even just pushing this a pawn is good enough. I don't think Varga Petty should worry about e3. I think that's harmless. Both players have less than 3 minutes. We are uh, we are approaching time trouble, and there's someone in the background in a green t-shirt, and he already left the board because he saw that white is totally winning, and he was not interested in the game because he knew that white is going to win. And we have bishop e7. Black just wants to activate the bishop with bishop f6. There's a bishop e5 queen f4 idea trying to attack the white king. So okay, there is something Varga Petty need to worry about. I'm not sure if I like the rook d1. I think just pushing this pawn. Okay, now he's pushing the pawn. But I think he could have done it one move earlier. This rook d1. Maybe he wanted to play rook d8 and attack Black's king. And now we have bishop f6. And he's playing queen b6. And what's the idea? So what what does he want to play against bishop e5? Queen f4. Maybe queen e3 should be played just to stop queen f4, and that's what happened in the game. Yeah, Balogh Petty doesn't seem happy. Queen e6. He's setting up a trap, and that's why Varga Petty sit up because he saw the trap. We have f5, b6. Okay. Yeah, these connected pairs are extremely strong. Yeah, now I don't see any good idea for black. I mean, okay, black could try bishop b8, queen e5, but even if black can play queen h2, that's still harmless. Like, white can play king f1, queen h1, king e2, queen takes g2. White is still winning. Okay, but he goes for bishop b8 anyway because there was nothing else to try. And we have a queen d4, making sure there is no queen e5, so he doesn't even give this one small chance. And now Balogh Petty is he just resigned. Yeah, very good game. Thanks for watching. Bye everyone.